Headed away with authority from Harry Maguire. Brilliant from Mbeumo to flick it round the corner to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes got option, right, left, centre. Finds Mbeumo in the area. Brian Mbeumo scores! That is clinical from Manchester United. A cutting counter-attack. Reminiscent of times gone by. One end of the field to the other. He finds Ahmad. Ahmad wheels away and then digs a reverse pass out to Matheus Cunha down the right hand side. Cunha taking on O'Reilly, looks to get the cross in. Dorgu, 2-0! Oh, Matheus Cunha, it's fantastic! He works his socks off, he drills a brilliant cross in, and Patrick Dorgu, arriving in the penalty area, smashes. Ahmad looks to get it across. Fernandes finds Šeško. Šeško looks to dink it into the penalty area. Comes out to Fernandes. Brought down by Casemiro. Casemiro through to Cunha. Cunha strikes it home. And if you're not going to get a penalty, you might as well score one like that. Brilliant. Matheus Cunha off the mark for Manchester United and gives them the lead against Brighton. Given away again, Casemiro on the edge of the D, he's going to get a right-footed shot away, big deflection! Casemiro scores again this season for Manchester United, doubles their lead in front of the scoreboard end, wheels away in celebration, Harry Maguire-esque knee slide, and United lead. Wheel it in, and it's back with Brighton. Rutter looks to bypass Luke Shaw. Šeško with a lovely turn, and he's got the ball away to Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo with a Stretford in! Brian Mbeumo does it again for Manchester United. Can't stop scoring, and this time gives Manchester United a 3-0 lead, and potentially, it's Danny Welbeck who steps up, strikes it goalwards. Brilliant finish from Danny Welbeck, who strokes it into the top left-hand corner, and even the goalkeeper at full stretch unable to get there, and Brighton have got one back. Comes the head, oh, it's 3-2. Thumped home from close range. The cross is brilliant. I think it is Costelas that's got there, and his header makes it a nervy final five. It's going to be a long one from Diogo Dalot, looking for Xerxes, cleared away by Brighton. Aidan Heaven going to fight this back. Brian Mbeumo in the penalty area, finishes it off. No nerves now. Brian Mbeumo smashes home at the Stretford end for his 5th of the season and seals all 3 points. United 4, Brighton 2. Ball in the box, down the right hand side for Mbeumo, flicks it round the corner to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes brings it under control, stays away from Alejandro Garnacho, gets past him in actual fact to the byline, balls it back into the area. United in the front. Matheus Cunha, what a cross from Bruno Fernandes, 18th assist of the Premier League season for the 8th goal of the Premier League season for Matheus Cunha, first goal since Aston Villa, and Matheus Cunha gives the Reds the lead at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea. I think we've got a problem for Mason Mount as well. Bruno Fernandes, ball into the penalty, header, Casemiro kept off the line, referee says goal Manchester United, brilliant. Casemiro's bullet header off the crossbar, given by goal line technology, and Manchester United. Walker down the right hand side, space here as the ball's whipped in, it's turned goalwards and it's turned home, and Burnley have equalised totally against the run of play, and it's one who can do nothing. Manchester United 1, Burnley 1. Meanwhile, Diogo Dalot into the penalty area. He's going to try and get across the way to Mbeumo! Manchester United retake the lead, and the advantage for Burnley lasted less than 30 seconds. Diogo Dalot fizzes a ball. Flipped on though, really dangerous, into the penalty area. Shot comes in, saved, turned goalwards. It is kept out. No, the referee is going to give the goal, I think. 12 yards the distance from the penalty spot to the back of the net. Manchester United lead Burnley by 3 goals to 2. It's Captain Fantastic at the scoreboard end, never in doubt. Manchester United 3. Burnley, Chelsea. Across Brighton and Bumo looking together. Chance for Ahmad at the back post, cleared away. Comes to Nus Mazraoui on the edge of the 18-yard box, brought down by Cunha. Back out to the right to Ahmad. Ahmad's going to lift another cross into the penalty area. Bumo, Manchester United lead. Brilliantly worked. What a cross. Great header. And Brian and Bumo does it again. 5 in 11 for the man from Cameroon. He cannot stop scoring. Spurs 0, Manchester United 1. Do so. Instead, the ball comes back in the opposite direction, and this is Wilson Odobert charging forward, looking to get past Agate. Manages it too. Gets it out to Udogie gets the cross in. Real chance here for Spurs. Smash goalwards. It's 1-1. And Matisse Tell, back from injury, scores for Spurs with 6 minutes left to play. Manchester United just could not get a toe to the ball, and Tell with the perfect finish into the top corner. Spurs 1, United 1. Spurs put the ball into the box, heads go up, loose on the edge of the penalty area. Odebert's going to have a go, comes it goalwards. It's taken a deflection off Richarlison on the way in, ends up in the back of the net, and Spurs hit the front in stoppage time at the end of the game. And Manchester United caught out from the set piece, came to the edge of the penalty area, stroked towards the bottom right hand corner, flicked on by Richarlison. Spurs 5 seconds to go. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area, up go the header, it's in! Matthias de Ligt scores! Manchester United have found themselves a way back into the game. His third ever Manchester United goal, and it's an equaliser with 30 seconds of stoppage.
Harry Maguire.
Ball is floated to around the penalty spot. Free header comes in. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Met by Maxence Lacroix. Unmarked inside the penalty area. Steers his header off the inside of the post. And Crystal Palace hit the front. Manchester United 0. Crystal steps up and scores. Manchester United are level. No penalty heroics from Dean Henderson today. Just captain fantastic from the penalty spot. 1-1.
Brilliant penalty.
Looks for a ball infield, finds Cunha in the penalty area, gets there but it deflects away and is cleared by Crystal Palace, only as far as Bruno Fernandes on the right hand side. Ben's one in, Šeško! He's done it again! Big Ben at the scoreboard end! 6 goals, 7 games, Benjamin Šeško is in there! First, Harry Maguire heads it back the other way. Brought down by Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes works it out to Ahmad on the right-hand side as United go left to right. Ahmad into the penalty area. Brian Mbeumo with the chance and scores for Manchester United. What a start! After 60 seconds, Brian Mbeumo strokes home for his 3rd goal of the season. And after 1 minute, possession again on the edge of the penalty area. Into the box they come. Chances, pinballing around, falls to Wirtz. Wirtz lays this off, shot from Chiesa, and the ball has been turned home by Cody Gakpo. Offside flag stays down, and Liverpool are back in it. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1.
Well, you'd have to see it again. I mean, I don't know how many opportunities United may have had.
It's a big deflection. I thought it had carried it goalwards. Put towards the back post. Harry Maguire! Manchester United's big game player does it again! Manchester United retake the lead at Anfield! And who else? Harry Maguire steps up to the plate for Manchester United. They're both waiting for it. Instead, dinked into the box. Casemiro! What a header from the Brazilian! That makes 4 headed goals in the Premier League for the Brazilian this season. A thumping header from the edge of the 6-yard box. Manchester United 1, Fulham 0. Only as far as Casemiro. And that falls to Diogo Dalot again. Rolls the pass into Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo to Casemiro. Casemiro going to find Cunha. Cunha's effort! Back of the net! Oh, it's absolutely brilliant, and the surfing Brazilian is back again. Matheus Cunha in back-to-back games at the Stratford. So, stutter step, stops his run-up, starts his run-up, stops his run-up, and puts it into the top corner. Well, Manchester United have been pegged back by Fulham, and it's come from the penalty spot. Premier League win, remember. Kevin, edge of the penalty area. Oh, it's an absolutely glorious finish from Kevin, and he bends a right footer past the stranded centre Lomans. There's no goalkeeper in the world getting to it. Hits the top right hand corner, and Fulham are level in stoppage time. Manchester United 2, Fulham 2.
Should never be allowed to play that one.
Fernandes clips it out instead to Ahmad. Down the line to Mazraoui. Mazraoui forward to Bruno. Lovely little over from Bruno Fernandes, and he's in behind. Gets an early ball into the box. Šeško inside the area. Šeško at the Stretford end. Manchester United never die. Top corner. 3-2. Benjamin Šeško.
That's what your centre forward has come on the pitch for. Bruno Fernandes. Wow.
Towards Bowen. Soucek on for Bowen. Now a bit. What can West Ham conjure from this? Bowen's ball in towards Soucek. It's Thomas Soucek for West Ham United. Not long after half time. What a moment. Find themselves above that survival line 10 days time. Who knows? 2 months they've been down there in that relegation zone. Here's Mbeumo, flipped it again. Oh, and in it goes. Benjamin Šeško. Absolute heartbreak for West Ham and for Nuno Espirito Santo. A stoppage time equaliser from Benjamin Šeško.
Cross comes into the box, headed goalwards by Manchester United, and Bruno Fernandes on his 200th Premier League appearance scores his 100th Manchester United goal. Who else? It's Captain Fantastic for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes gives this to Nus Mazraoui on the edge of the box, lifts it into the penalty area towards Dorgu, back post, heads it back across. Don't know why he doesn't attack the goal. Dorgu tries to knock it back, still a chance here, looping Casemiro doubles Manchester United's advantage. Oh, he does love scoring against Chelsea. First of the season for Casemiro, and Manchester United lead the Blues.
They're going to do the same thing again.
It's another short one from Chelsea. Reece James does deliver now into the middle. Heads go up. It's 2-1. It's Trevor Chalobah that rises highest. Manchester United don't deal with the cross into the box from Reece James, and now it's a nervy final 10.
Mateta.
Whistle goes, he steps up again and goes the opposite way and drills it into the bottom right hand corner. Much better taken penalty from Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Crystal Palace do lead by a goal to nil.
A better penalty.
Area delivers right footed in towards the near post where Xerxes managed to make the run, gets to the byline, fires it in. Oh, Xerxes with an absolute screamer from the narrowest of angles, and Manchester United are level. Joshua Xerxes fires home and gives Manchester United a lifeline early in the season. So this is out to the right hand side, which is taken short. Shot comes in, Manchester United are ahead. Mason Mount, short free kick from Bruno Fernandes, rattled home in at the near post by Mason Mount. The manager said he was a goal threat. Takes it short to Kobbie Mainoo, turns it around the corner to Brian Mbeumo, and Mbeumo passes it into the back of the net, straight off the training ground, directly past Vicario. Manchester United lead 10-man Tottenham Hotspur by a goal to nil. It steps in, Brian Mbeumo gets round him, spins on the ball, plays it back down the line to Diogo Dalot, infield to Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo looking to get the ball into the box. Diogo Dalot does just that, looking for Šeško, turned home, Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United do have a second, his 6th goal of the season in the Premier League, poked home at the Stretford end. Captain Fantastic's had it again. Manchester United 2. Spurs. To get the ball clear, Cunha looks for the crossfield ball to Brian Mbeumo, and Mbeumo is bursting towards the penalty area, just holds it up, got Benjamin Šeško, Šeško again! Manchester United in the front, his 7th Premier League goal of the season, coast to coast, slammed home by the Slovenian. again. Everton 0, Manchester United 1. Every player in and around the penalty area, outswing and delivery. Header comes in, and it's in the back of the net. And guess who? Casemiro from a corner gives Manchester United the lead. The Brazilian does it again. 7th Premier League goal of the season, and it's what. Hamad gets on the end of that. Surely that's handball from Tyrone Mings. Loads of hands go up. Referee's not giving it. Ball back in by Leon Bailey, headed away by Luke Shaw, but only as far as Luca Dean, who puts the ball back into the penalty area. Smashed towards goal by Ross Barkley, and Manchester United furious that the handball wasn't given in the build-up. Barkley kept playing and wraps a left boot around it to fire it into the bottom corner. 1-1. Cleared by Lenny Yoro, and United now coming in the opposite direction with Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes plays the ball in. Mateus Cunha into the penalty area. Cunha scores for Manchester United. Fantastic from the Brazilian. Rolls it home right-footed, and 4 consecutive games against Aston Villa for Mateus Cunha. Excellent control. Finds Casemiro. Casemiro with a lovely pass out to Mateus Cunha. Cunha's made a great touch into the penalty area, looks to get the cross away. Šeško gets there and he scores! Big bit of the Stretford end! Manchester United 3, Aston Villa 1, Benjamin Šeško!
Well, he just continues to make an impact, doesn't he? I have to say that it's unfortunate, but really good from Šeško.
Long throw into the penalty area is headed away by Voltemada, met by Patrick Dorgu. Oh, it's a screamer! What a way to score your first ever Manchester United goal! Patrick Dorgu on the volley from the edge of the 18-yard box gives United the lead. It's picture. Maybe they have found a bit of space with Hincapié looking for a left-footed delivery towards the back post, and Bukayo Saka, header from Patrick Dorgu, falls to Saka inside the penalty area, clipped back into the box, chance for Erdogan. Oh, it's been turned home. Well, that's a really fortuitous bounce that ends up back with an Arsenal player, poked into the back of the net, and Arsenal take the lead at the Emirates after 28 minutes. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0.
Made Bruno not get such a clean contact.
Bumo presses, maybe an opportunity, mistake from Arsenal, and Bumo in behind, takes a touch, scores for Manchester United. Pressure tells, Brian Bumo scores, and Manchester United are level against Arsenal at the Emirates. Brilliant work from Manchester United, clinical finish. Brian Bumo, the man from Cameroon, does it again. 1-1. Patrick Dorgu inside left, gets it back to Bruno Fernandes, lifts it back to Patrick Dorgu, takes it with him. Dorgu's left-footed effort! Oh, it's a screamer! Patrick Dorgu pops up again, but that is of the highest quality from the Dane. Rattled home off the underside of the crossbar, as good as it gets from Patrick Dorgu. Arsenal. Here comes the next corner into the box. Up comes Senna Lommans, loose inside the penalty area. Over the line is it? Referee looks at his watch and says, Arsenal goal. And Manchester United, from the consecutive corner after the game should have been stopped for the head injury from Benjamin Šeško, have conceded to Arsenal, and that goal, made by the decision of Craig Pawson, scored. Ball downfield from Manchester United. Šeško brings it down on his chest. Bruno Fernandes takes over. Now needs an option, finds it. Cunha through. Chance here for Cunha!